What is the craziest thing a fan has thrown onto the stage? It is a rock band that did tour in the 80s, okay, everybody? Right? So, do we want to let that cat out of the bag tonight? Hi, I'm Matt Frenette with the band Loverboy. I'm here at Tulalip, and I'm going to answer some questions from some fans. You guys ready? I need my readers. All right, first question. And it's random, they're in a bowl. What is your secret for looking so young? Playing the drums for 50 years. How's that? That's how I keep this girlish figure. Like to work out, stay in shape, because we do 60 to 70 shows a year. So yeah, that's what I try and do. Thank you. Question number 2. What is your most favorite moment or memory as a band? I guess I'm speaking for everybody. I would say in 40 years, possibly the 6 Juno win in Toronto in 1982. We were nominated for 6 Juno Awards, which in America would be like a Grammy musical awards, and we were nominated for 6 and won all 6. So we won like Group of the Year, Single of the Year, Band of the Year, Producer of the Year, Writer of the Year, and one more, I think maybe Engineer of the Year or something like that. So that was a pretty special night. What is the craziest thing a fan has thrown onto the stage? Oh, wow, this is a family show, so I'll keep it clean. We have had a lot of underwear from women, and sometimes there's phone numbers attached and room keys, things like that over the years, decades. Once there was a guitar came on stage, wanted everybody to sign the guitar and throw it back into the audience to the owner. So that was pretty cool. I think Paul picked it up and air guitared with it for, you know, a little bit or something like that. Question number 4. How did you get the name Loverboy? Well, that goes back to 1979. I would think that Paul Dean came up with the name Loverboy, and I think it has something to do with him sitting in like a dentist office waiting to go in, and was looking at magazines in the office, and it was thinking like cover girl and those kinds of things, and then he was just doing like name relation, cover girl, cover boy, and then he went to Loverboy, something like that. And I know the story's probably changed over the years, but I think that's where we came up with the name. And it was the late 70s going into the 80s, so it's kind of one of those things. What do you do for fun besides performances? Well, me specifically, when we do have time off, I like to relax, and I like to drive my 1975 TR6. It's a Triumph. It was made in Britain in 1975. I still have this car. It's French blue, and it actually, as a little trivia for all you Loverboy fans, it was in one of our videos. Can anybody guess? This Could Be the Night, the ballad, and it was filmed in Vancouver. And I was driving it over a bridge in Vancouver called the Cambie Street Bridge, and they actually hadn't even opened it yet, and we got access to it at night. And I drove my car, and I like to do that on my time off. Do you still wear leather pants? Well, me specifically, no. And I think this question's probably for Mike. And I mean, we all wore leather pants back in the 80s and videos and whatnot, but no, I do not. I wear a stretch nylon pant on stage, and I think Mike's leather pants are probably in a Hard Rock cafe somewhere, maybe Vegas or Orlando or something. Here we go. How often do you get together and practice? That's a good question, whoever sent that one in. The answer is not very often. We're all in different cities, for one now, but usually when we practice is when we're on the road and we meet up at a concert, and if we get the venue the day before the show or during sound check in the afternoon of the performance. But we generally don't practice very much. We play 60 to 70 shows a year, every year, year in and year out. So when we get time off, we basically just take time off, and guys go on holidays or whatever, or spend time with family. If we're working on new material and we want to put something new in the set like that, or a new song, or change the set, we usually just do it when we're on the road and everybody's together. It's just more economical that way, rather than flying everybody to a city in Canada, because we're all spread all over the place and our road crew is all over the place in Canada. We usually just do our practicing on the road when we're traveling. That was a good question. We're getting down to the end of the questions here, kids. If each of you had to pick one song that was your favorite, what song would it be and why? So I don't think I can speak for everybody else, but for me, my favorite song is probably Take Me to the Top from the Get Lucky album. And we do play that every night. I like that song. I like the groove in that tune. And I especially like Doug's keyboard solo and his sax solo. He gets a chance to do some breakout playing. And he has a beautiful piano solo after his saxophone solo in that song. And it's early in the set, and it kind of just really sets a nice, heavy, funky groove for the night. What is your favorite thing to do in the summertime? Well, I think I kind of almost, well, I didn't answer that one. The summertime is spent with us on tour. So my favorite thing to do in the summertime, and probably all of ours, is to play our songs for the people in North America. And it's cool, we're going to Australia this fall in October. So that'll be a first for us, which will be great. But our summer times are spent pretty much on the road, traveling, playing festivals, and playing outdoor concerts. And the last question, dog or cat? That's good. For me, both. Most of my life, it's been both. Since I was a kid growing up in Vancouver. At this time right now, neither. But it has been dog and cat for most of my life. Hey folks, that's all the questions I have. Thank you. They were great questions, you guys. So we're going to have a great concert tonight, and we're really looking forward. This is our hood, Pacific Northwest. We love coming back here all the time. The band's from the Pacific Northwest, and we love you. Take care.